Welcome into the film room, powered by Microsoft Copilot PC. AFC South Division champions. Doesn't that have a great ring to it? Well, now the Jaguars embark on the playoffs, and they're carrying a hot quarterback with them and a defense that continues to get takeaways. Let's jump into the film. But early in the game, the Parker Washington touchdown. Great move by Parker Washington, but also great eyes by the quarterback. Parker runs a vertical route, and once he gets into this range, he fakes like he's going to the outside and then bends it back in. It causes the safety to open his hips in this direction. Now on the other side, Tim Patrick is running a vertical route and pulling the opposite safety away from the play to create more room in here. And it works out beautifully. And again, the Parker move is really what makes this. But then we're going to also take a look at the eyes of the quarterback and see that safety, see his hips open to the outside right there. That's the opening that Parker needed. And Trevor throws an absolute dart right where it needed to be. But let's look at his eyes, because when you see Trevor from the pocket, his eyes are looking this way. It keeps the linebacker frozen, and anybody from this side, it keeps them from coming over and being involved in the play. Great job by Trevor of using his eyes to move defenders to create room for the opening touchdown to Parker Washington. And the touchdown to Brenton Strange. Thing of beauty, because on this side you have Jakobi Meyers working to the outside. Now, Brenton Strange gives the impression that he's going to run a shallow out. But he's not. He's going to actually run a route that gives the impression that he's going to run the out, but then he cuts it back to the inside. And again, the eyes of the quarterback have to help, because if the eyes aren't disciplined, this is not as open as it is, because you can see from the pocket the eyes are looking in this direction. And why? Because you're making sure that the linebacker to this side freezes, maybe even pulls to the inside, creating more room where Brenton Strange is going to be on the throw. And Trevor does a great job with it. Touchdown number 2. Now the Antonio Johnson interception, a lot of people say, great job, Antonio Johnson, and they're right, because it was a great job by him, but it takes a village. On the outside, Josh Hines-Allen has a speed rush. That forces Brandon Allen to step up into the pocket. Now you have two guys from inside coming up, pressuring the front side of the pocket. That's Trayvon Walker and Eric Armstead, and that clouds the vision for the quarterback, Brandon Allen. Look at what happens. See him step up right there? Look at what he's looking at. He's got a wall of bodies that he's trying to find an open receiver of. But the receiver doesn't continue like Brandon Allen expects. The ball gets thrown out in front, too far out in front, and guess who's waiting? Antonio Johnson. But this play doesn't happen without all of the components working together. And how about Josh Hines-Allen having the awareness to peel back on the running back, who is the only guy that has an opportunity to stop Antonio Johnson from scoring a touchdown?